if I go to my GeoPDF pull down, I go to my Composer toolbar, I can create a map book. Typically this tool is used for individuals that have generated some map sheets and an index sheet out of an ESRI publisher tools that we also provide. So we've got, several map sheets, let's say 8 or 9, and I've also generated this thing called an index sheet. And there's a couple of different options on this tool, this dialog box that's going to open up. We're going to focus on creating a brand new map book for my selection. I do have an option to update an existing map book. For me, it's just as quick to generate a brand new one. So instead of going back and using some of the old sources and using some of the old map books to kind of generate the files that I need to update them, it's just as easy just to go ahead and generate a brand new one. So that's where we're going to focus today. So I'm going to leave my selection on create a map book from GeoPDF files, and I'm going to go ahead and click next here. In this then is the next option where you're going to select the map book pages. So you're going to browse to that location where your map sheets are sitting. And I've got about 8 here that I'm going to select. And then from there, I can go ahead and click next. I want to select my index sheet. So I'm going to browse to that one as well. And, and typically I'll actually put the name of index map on the PDF file itself so that there's no confusion what sources I need to point to. Once I've selected that, I'm going to hit next here. It's going to ask me, do I want to remove the Adobe Reader permissions automatically? I'm going to go ahead and click on, just leave that as a yes, or just leave it on as auto. If for some reason I had Adobe Reader permissions on those files selected, it would remove those for me. So it kind of saves me a step there. And then from here, I can go ahead and select where I want the exported files to be saved to. And so I'm going to go ahead and click finish here. And it's going to take a little bit of time to run through this. And there we go. So here's the map sheet that I generated. TerraGo, through the mapbook creation tools, we generate each one of those footprints. That's these rectangular or squared boxes that you're seeing on the index sheet itself. And then we'll also use the GeoPDF name as the map sheet, so you can kind of navigate through. It just gives you the user kind of a awareness of where the map sheets actually are in the real world. And so then from here, I can start navigating through my map book. So I can start here on the west side in linear map sheet 23. And if I click on that, this guy opens up. And if I move my mouse around again, you can see my lat and long values are lighting up as I move my mouse. One of the interesting things, so here to note, is as I get closer to the edge of the map, my cursor changes from just a hand to kind of a finger point. And if I leave my left mouse button down, you see like the large area in the margin of the map turns black. And I could do the same thing, let's say in the corner, you kind of see there's a smaller square up there. I can do the same thing if I had another map sheet to my north or to my west. What that represents is the hyperlink, JSON hyperlinks to other map sheets. So I can click on that, and it'll actually jump to the map sheet that is just to the east of the other map sheet that I was currently originally in. So now I can come in here and say, well, actually, I'm going to follow this lake. I'm going to follow it across, and I'm going to keep going until I see what I'm looking for here. And there's the area that I'm interested in. Now, if I'm done in this area and I'm trying to get back to the index sheet, in Adobe, they have this little bookmark icon on the left. and I can actually click on where it says index map, and it'll jump me back out to um, the index sheet, so I can kind of reevaluate where I am and where I need to go for to continue to investigate or to continue to use the map book for whatever the intended use is.